In this lesson, we will discuss about matrices and determinants. Before going to start the questions, first of all, I will explain to you what are the matrices, what are the definitions, what are the order of the matrices and equal matrices. So we will start from the matrices. So matrix is a rectangular array or a formation of collection of real numbers, right? Real numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3. These are called the real number. So suppose I will write down a very simple, first of all, suppose if I will write down 1, 2, 3, right? 4, 5, 6. These are the real numbers. Then you have to enclose these real numbers in a bracket, and this kind of bracket, right? There are different kinds of bracket, small bracket, medium, curly, but you have to enclose these real numbers in a large bracket. So this is called the matrix, and matrix is represented by capital letter. You can use any letter A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z, S, T, but the letter should be in uppercase. I will write down one more example of the matrix. Suppose this one, and here I said real number, right? So 0, you can also write down 0, 1, here 3 and 4. So this is the another example of the matrix. Matrix is a singular, matrices are the plural. So if someone asks you what is the order, now we are going to learn the order of matrix, right? Order of matrix. So I will explain to you first that horizontally we say these are the rows. 1, 2, 3. This is row number 1. Horizontally, right? This is row number 2. While vertically we will say these are the columns. So this is column 1, we will write down C1 for column. This is column 2, C2, and this is C3. So horizontally you have to say these are rows, vertically are the columns. So always you have to write down the number of rows first. So in this case we have 2 rows, I will write down 2, and there are 3 columns, 3. So the order of this matrix is 2 by 3. How you will read it? How you have to say? You have to say 2 by 3. 2 represents the number of rows while 3 represent the number of columns. Okay, for this next example, this is row number 1, this is row number 2. So first you have to write down the rows and then columns. These are the columns. So columns are also 2. So this matrix is 2 by 2, means there are 2 rows and 2 columns. Keep in mind, always you have to write down the rows first and then column. This is 2 by 3. You cannot write down 3 by 2. So because the first represents the rows and there are only 2 rows. If you will write down 3 first, this is wrong. So order of matrices, always you have to write down the rows first and then you have to write down the columns. Okay, then are the equal matrices. I will show you what is the meaning of equal. Equal matrices. Okay, equal matrices. See, if we have two matrix A is, suppose I will make it very easy for you in this example, 1 and 2, and there is another matrix B. You can write down any letter, but these letters should be capital, 1 and 2. Equal matrices, right? There are two conditions. There are two conditions to satisfy whether the two matrices are equal or not. First condition is that the order should be equal. Order, or I will write down same order. Same order. See what is order means? This is one row, this is second rows, there are two rows, and there is one column. Similarly, one row, second row, and one column, so the order is same. Both conditions should be satisfied. And the second is their corresponding entries should be, corresponding values or corresponding entries should be same. Should be same. Now what does it mean? So see, this is 1, so the corresponding entry of the B matrix is, this is 1. This is 2, the corresponding entry is also 2. So two matrices are equal if they satisfy both condition. The first condition is order should be same, second is corresponding entries should be same. So it means you can say that A equal to B. Both matrices are same. Now I will give you one more example. Suppose we have another matrix. Here I will use the letter X. X is equal to 4, 6, 3, and 2. And we have one more matrix. Suppose we have here 2 plus 2, 3 plus 0, 2 plus 4, and 1 plus 1. So see, now the question is whether these two matrices are equal or not. So here you can see we have 4, 3, 6, and 2, but in Y we have 2 plus 2. Here 2 plus 4. So see, there is a sign. So we can write down 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. 3 plus 0, this is 3, and this is 6, and this is 2. So now 4, see, first of all we have to see the order. This is first row, second row, one column, second column. So 2 by 2, the order is 2 by 2. Same is here, 2 by 2 is the order. Now check the corresponding entries. So see here 4, 6, 3, 2, 4, 6, 3, 2. It means X is equal to Y. But here you have to be very careful. See, here is a positive sign, 2 plus 2. That is why I am adding 3 plus 0. If suppose this X is same, this is same, but instead of Y, suppose we have 2, here 4, here 6, here 3. Or I will write down 3, or okay, yeah, 3 is fine. So see, order is same, both are 2 by 2. But their entries, this is 4, this is 2, this is 6, this is 4, their corresponding entries are not equal. It means that these two matrices are not equal. This is the sign of not equal to. Two matrices are equal if they satisfy both conditions. First condition is order should be same, and the second condition is their corresponding entries should be same, right? Okay, now we will start our exercise. So in this way we will learn more. So the first question is find the order of the following matrices. So see, I told you in order to find out the order, first you have to write down the rows. There are two rows and there are two columns as well. So the order is how you have to say, 2 by 2. The first represents rows, second represents the column. Same thing here, it is 2 by 2. And then this one is one row and two columns. So always you have to write down rows first and then column. Okay, move on. We will move to the other question. So D is here. So see, this is first row, second row, third row, 3 by 1, because there is only one column. Here 1, 2, 3. 3 rows and these are the 2 columns. So this matrix is 3 by 2. 3 represents rows, 2 represents column. This is important. 1 row, 1 column. So we will write down one by one. Two more questions. See here. Still we are doing the order 1, 2, 3. There are 3 rows and how many columns? 3 columns. So the order is 3 by 3. This is 2 and then columns are 3. 1, 2, 3. So far you have learned how to write down the order of the matrices and how you can prove that whether two matrices are equal or not. So here again there are few questions. We have to solve the questions and the question is which of the following matrices are equal. I told you if two matrices are equal, there should be two conditions. They have to satisfy two conditions. First is order should be same. Second is their corresponding entries should be same. So one by one we will do. See, this is one by one row and one column. This one is one row and two columns. And C is C 5 minus 2. If I will write down like this, here 5, right, and minus 2 is here, so I do not have to add. But if minus 2 is here, 5, right, 5 and then minus 2, it means you have to subtract. So this C will equal to only 3 and 3 is 1 by 1. This one, see, you do not have to add. These are one row and two columns, 1 by 2. So from here we can say, so see, this is 1 by 1. This is also 1 by 1, C. And their entries are also equal. So we will say A equal to C. These two are equal. These A and C. Okay, the rest of the part is here. So see, this one is again 2 by 2. This is 2 by 1. And now here see again there is a negative and positive. So G will be 3 minus 2 which is equal to 2 and then this is 6. It will be 2 by 1 and this one is 2 by 2. 2 rows, 2 columns. I again you have to write down 3 and 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. It will be 1 by 2. And the same thing is here. You have to add this is 4, 6, 0 and 2. So it will be 2 by 2. Now we have to find out which matrices are equal. We already did that A is equal to C. Now B is equal to I. So see, where is I? This is I. 3 and 5. Corresponding entries are 3 and 5. But the matrices is 1 by 2. Now I will show you where is B. So see, this is B. This is B. B is also 3 and 5 and 1 by 2. Right? So we will say that B is equal to I. Next is you have to see what are equal. E, I will write down here. See, E is equal to H is equal to J. These three are same. E 2 by 2, H 2 by 2, J 2 by 2. Their entries are same. 4062, 4062 and 4062. So these are equal and at last is F is equal to G. So see, this is F 2, 6 and 2 by 1. First you have to see the order. Order is 2 by 1, G is 2 by 1, 2, 6, 2, 6. So F is equal to G. Right? A is equal to C, these are equal. B is equal to I, E is equal to H is equal to J and F is equal to G. Again, one more time, I will explain to you, if two matrices are equal, they should satisfy two conditions. First is order should be same. Second is their corresponding entries should be same. Okay, now you have to prove that left hand side is equal to right hand side, and you have to prove this, that a plus c, right? This is on the left hand side, a plus c, and the corresponding entry of a plus c is 0. A plus 2b, corresponding entry is minus 7. You do not have to match a plus c with 3 or 4d with 7. No, one by one. Okay, we will start from here. In this question, you have to find out the value of a, b, c, and d. Then we will put these values here in the left hand side. It should be equal to the right hand side. So started how we will find out the value of a, b, c, d. So a plus c, this one, is equal to 0 because the corresponding entry on the next matrix is 0. And a is equal to, if we will move this c to the other side of the equation, its sign will change. Now it is minus c, and I will say this is 1, right? Okay, when you will take anything from left hand side to a right hand side, the sign will change, and if you will bring something from right hand side to left hand side, again the sign will change. So this is positive, it is now negative. Second is a plus 2b, the corresponding entry is minus 7, right? This one. But here I will make it easy. First I will do this c minus 1. C minus 1 is equal to, and what is the corresponding entry? 3. Do not write down 2d or 7, this one. The first, this and this. Second, this and the second one, right? So C is equal to, if I will move this negative minus negative 1 to the other side of the equation, it will be positive 1. So the value of C is 4. Right? So we got the value of C. So here C, I told you this is equation 1. Here is A is equal to minus C. And now you know the value of C is equal to 4. So put the value of C in equation 1. Equation 1 is A is equal to minus C. Instead of C, minus will remain the same, but instead of C, we will write down 4. So we will have another value. A is equal to minus 4, C is equal to 4. Now come to the A plus 2B, and the corresponding entry is minus 7. Right? So 2B equal to minus 7, and we will take this A on the other side, minus, it will be minus A then. And you know the value of A, which is minus 4. Minus is already here, and the value of A is minus 4. That is why it will become positive. It will be equal to minus 7 plus 4. I will do the remaining part here. So 2b is equal to minus 3, and b is equal to minus 3 over 2, which will be equal to minus. We have discussed all these in detail in the previous lectures as well, how we have to find out the value of these variables. Here 2 is multiplying with b, so on the other side it will divide. That is why the value of b is equal to 1.5. Now only d is remaining. So 4d minus 6 is equal to 2d. How we will solve this? We have to find out the value of d. So we will bring this d together with 4d, and we will take 6 on the other side of the equation. It is 2d 6, or d is equal to 6 by 2, which is equal to 3. So now we have the value of a, b, c and d. All values are there. If we will put these values instead of this a, b, c, d, it should be equal to 0, minus 7, 3, and 2D. So this is the tricky part. Only 2D I will show you. So A, instead of A, we will write down from here minus 4, and value of C is plus. Similarly, A is minus and then 2, and the value of B is minus 1.5, which will be equal to minus 3. And here is C is minus 4, C is sorry only 4, and this is minus 1, and 4D, the value of D is 3 minus 6. So it will be 0. See, these will cancel out. You have to enclose in the bracket as well. And here is 3, 4 minus 3, this is minus 7, and this is 6, right? So see, all is same, 0, minus 7, 3 here. This is the tricky part. I told you this is 2D and here is 6. So the value of D we have calculated 3. If we put 3 here instead of this D, so 3 multiplied by 2, which is 6. So here we have 6. It means left hand side is equal to right hand side, and you have calculated the value of A, B, C, and D. So in this lesson, you have learned about the matrices, the order of matrices, how you can say that two matrices are equal. If still you have any question, you can write down in comment section. But please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, Saima Academy, and thanks for watching.